Hold on, it's loading. Hold on, give me a moment. Hold up. There I am. Alright, greetings entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where after so many other things that happen within Kick Your Run, from like the side events and all that stuff, we can actually finally go ahead and continue on with the Plebbing Abyss of the 4 story, because I actually decided to fight a lot more Mystic Flower and Shadow Milk off camera. The only missions I have to do for them left is attempting them 30 plebbing times, which I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just going to be very lengthy, and that's why I've yet to collect the, the letter reward, because I know if I go ahead and get that, then I'm going to have, like, less time to use them, so, of course, I need to get this immediately out, but this is still on pace with whatever I plan to do, because there's still 2 bits of story that we're going to try and go ahead and get here, then we'll do another 2 in another video, then we'll do another 2 in another video, and from last time we left off in regards to this, apparently all the beasts met up at the hotel except for one, but we were left on a cliffhanger because apparently I think Silent Salt just entered the room and he's probably going to throw hands. I'm just saying. Anyways, with that being said, before I go ahead and jump into this, I will be trying to read comments from the video over here, which is Silver Bell Cookie and Matcha Cookie getting new magic candies. Classic time for me to buff them both. But if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, random comment, random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, and that's what matters the most. Which, in fact, Ruby Cupcake just immediately just saying, do you guys think the minions are dead? I don't think so. I don't think they would want to kill off that series, considering it makes them a lot of money. Munion. Oh, what's wrong with me? Mars Shadow Activity also says, question of the Beast's minions. Speaking of which, when will you make a video about Dominion of the Beast? And if you reply, I do like Destroy It by Violante. That's a cool one. And I definitely should do a video on this, don't get me wrong. It's just hard to, because all the new stuff of the update, from the story-related stuff to both the game mode and the story, Wicked, Beast Raid, Gem Quest, like all this stuff. There is so much to tackle onto this that I know I should have done it before, but there's so much to do, okay? Anywho, let's watch Silent Soul just actually like throw hands with people.
Hello? Line? Why so silent? Coming in last and also forgot to read the script, huh? Oh, your silence is deafening. The noble knight won't even spare a reply for a lowly little jester like me. Why? Not a word for old time's sake? Where's your sense of solidarity? Wait, don't tell me. Are you crying under that helmet?
Is this what we've gathered for? To trade nonsense and waste my time?
My, so impatient. But the fun hasn't even started yet. A finale fit for the fool who tried to turn us into her puppets. Our newest little friend.
Friend, you say? Is that what you call someone you're planning to bring down?
Ha ha ha! Call her what you like. That dark Enchantress cookie knew the risk when she set us free.
This growing hunger for destruction, I cannot say I find it appealing.
Whatever brings you joy.
Our knight seems awfully quiet. Are you even paying attention?
I am. First, I want to hear what that cookie has to say. We decide what to do after.
That's what noble knights do. Won't spill a droplet of blood without good reason. Oh wait, we cookies have no blood. What do we have again? Ha! Anyway, you're right. Might as well watch the little show she's prepared for us. Though if it turns out dull, wham! Meh. That wouldn't be much of an ending, would it? Still, that little fool might make a useful pawn to retrieve the soul gems for us. She's messing with forces far beyond her ken. Well, I guess we'll have to sit down and watch. So, once we get our powers back, how about you deliver the final blow, my silent knight?
You are offering me the honor. I hope you made a wise choice.
Ooh, what an answer. And here I thought I was supposed to talk in riddles.
Think what you will.
So, we get our soul gems back. We end Dark Enchantress Cookie. Then I can finally play with my other half.
Ha ha ha! Sounds like a plan.
No need to get too excited just yet, my beastly friends. There's still one itsy-bitsy question we haven't addressed.
What is it now?
We've had our fill of guessing games, haven't we? It's the gods! The ones who stripped us of our powers and imprisoned us!
The gods.
Oh, I can't wait to see the looks on their glorious faces when we make a comeback with our soul jams in hand.
You know, now that I think about it, because the moment that they mentioned the gods, there is one thing that, like, instantly jumped in my head. Of course, when they refer to the gods, they're referring to, like, the witches and stuff like that. But the thing is, we know, especially when White Lily and Dark Enchantress did the whole, like, merge thing, which still somewhat confuses me. But if you remember from that time, when Dark Enchantress literally came out, she had the full power to, like, you know, at least fend off, literally make the witches, like, run away in fear at the very least. She's that powerful. So maybe the beast could do something similar, but right now, for some reason, but that doesn't make sense to me. I understand that we're gonna get some more in regards to the lore and story, but the thing that doesn't make sense to me is, like, they gathered up at this mansion. They're in the mansion. All of them are in there. So now they're just publicly speaking about, like, well, I know we're in the domain that she's basically in, so, y'all want to take her down? And they're all just like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a good plan. Even, like, Burning Sprite, when literally Eternal Sugar's like, I'm gonna play with my other half. Burning Sprite's like, okay. I thought he would have, like, gagged at that reflex, but, well, to each their own in regards to their own plans. But with that being said, let's go ahead and read a few more comments, and I definitely would have talked more during that cutscene, but I was too invested in, you know, the beasts doing hijinks with each other, like, come on. And, I think there was one thing I was going to mention. I mean, Silent Saw kind of threw, they kind of immediately, you know, were persuaded by Shadow Milk's work, going like, oh, you're doing me the final blow? Or, you want me to do the final blow to her? Well, maybe you made a wise choice. Maybe. I don't know, but with that being said, before I go on, which, by the way, I can get 10 of these, which makes me so that I can I'm gonna most likely use those to, put them against Burning Spice in the next time that I do this. But, anywho, a comment that I do see from Gamer Soul says, question of the day, Wizard Cookie. Okay, I'm mostly saying this because he's my favorite cookie and his rarity being downgraded from epic to common was pretty unfair in my opinion, but since he has quite literally the power of the gods in his hands, his magic candy stuff, as used to belong to the witch, then his power needs to show them that. Sorry if my English is bad there. I know, I get that. Wizard Cookie, lore-wise, is probably one of the most overpowered cookies. Game-wise, they have, like, nothing. How does that make any sense? Also, Truthless Recluse saying, question of the day, I need a candy for Milky Way cookie. Ooh, honestly, I could see them getting it. I feel like if there's, like, some anniversary update, it might happen. Or even just something in regards to, like, Space and Dreams again. I could see that. And also, Walter Capone saying, I'm so happy that Silverbell got a magic candy, and Green Team Moose too, even if it was a little bit too early. I have both candies at level 20, but I'm currently building Silverbells at level 30. But a ton of recommendations I have are for Cocoa, Cherry Blossom, Chocolate Warehound Brute, Kamiho, Street Urchin, Mozzarella, Matcha, and Macaron. Honestly, those all sound like good options to get a magic candy. Like, I could see them all having one to some certain extent, which helps them get buffed. I would definitely love to see one for Mozzarella, I'm gonna be honest. Makes her even more busted than before. Anywho, so I guess now we're going to go ahead and meet you know, Dark Enchantress cookie. Either that or we're gonna meet the Chest Shaka twins first, because right now they're just like, last we left them off, they're just complaining about the gods. As they would.
When you say the gods, you mean the witches?
Of course. Who else could it be? Is there anyone else in this world who could have the audacity to create cookies? Who handed us this power in the first place? Who made us? And for what? The moment we dared enjoy our strength, they snatched it away and handed it off to a bunch of dough-brained puppets. Talk about anticlimactic. Bah! Even the worst playwright wouldn't come up with such a bland, tasteless script. Bleh. Look at how that silly little tale turned out. They granted our power to a batch of gullible fools, and voila! The dumbest of them all used it to bring us up. Oh, our grand reprise is just at hand, and I'm expecting a full house. Just thinking about it gives me chills. the greatest show the world has ever seen. And the stars! Us, of course! Close your eyes and imagine their almighty faces when the curtain rises.
He's currently thinking, you just do not know when to shut up.
Wow, you're really quiet today. Now, I have to know. Come on, Commander. Tell the class what's going on under the bucket.
You are oddly knowledgeable about the witches.
So are you.
They do not love us. They do not hate us. They simply do not care. Whether we are bound in chains or cast aside, we have long fallen from their view. Have you not realized it yet? Do you still believe they care enough to watch what we have become?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Sorry. We're
Are
not
we
late, are
late?
we?
What do you mean you y'all run the hotel? I thought you'd be the first people to be here.
Ah, everyone is here.
First of all, allow me to apologize for such a sudden invitation.
Spare us the preamble. Say only what must be said.
Of course. Then allow me to lead you somewhere more comfortable. Right this way, please.
Come
This
on,
way,
this
please.
way.
Please, take your seats.
Gotta love how all the beasts are also right next to their own minions, which I actually think is small but sweet design.
Well then, shall we finally get to the point?
It's begun, Pawn White Cookie.
Sure has, Pawn Black Cookie. I just wish Dark Choco Cookie were here to see it too.
Do they know?
Then let's remember today's game and tell him all about it next time we see him.
Ooh, great idea.
Now then,
It's starting.
I plan to accelerate the completion of the ultimate cookie, and for that, immense power is needed. Unparalleled power wielded by you, Beast Cookies. The ripples of this magic will spread and sweep across Earthbread. There will be those who oppose it. There will be conflict. This magic circle will be the target, and I am prepared to defend it. But with your strength, we will stand unshaken.
Looks like the White Pawn has made the first move.
Asking us to lend our strength? Odd. That's not what I was told when I came here.
Exactly. My liege, do you not remember what you said when you summoned the master of the Ivory Pagoda?
If your words were nothing but a ploy to bring me here, you will pay the price.
I agree. I recall that you offered me a deal. A deal sweet enough to make me step outside my beautiful garden. You're not planning to change the terms now, are you?
Oh yes, that was it. You offered to return the power stolen from us, poor imprisoned cookies, snatched by those false heroes. And now what? Yeah, sure. Baking the ultimate cookie all by yourself is not exactly a walk in the park. Let me get this straight. Not only do you want us to swat away all those little gnats while you stall for time rewriting your third-rate script, but also to serve as your fuel for your little project as well? All to cast a sad little nobody for the starring role? Leaving the great beasts to play along? It's practically screaming huge flop.
they're going all in.
If the pawn can't dodge this, she will be out of the game.
But there seems to be no other moves left.
You're so right. Dark Enchantress Cookie's pawn is going down.
Rest assured, I brought you here for our mutual benefit. I did say I would grant you what you desired, and I have no intention of breaking that promise.
Huh? What? I just heard something. Something like empty words. And coming from a half a cookie like you, they sound to me like a desperate attempt to outsmart me.
Cookie. You're the best liar in all of Earthbread.
Yes, yes, dreaming of the impossible. Such is the cruel fate of the haves. Fools, grasping at power they merely stumbled upon as if it were theirs to keep, believing they've actually defeated us. And you, thinking you can control forces way beyond your station. So tell me, how do you plan to keep your promise? Do you even have what it takes to back it up?
Indeed. To retrieve the soul gem from the heroes, you will need strength that rivals theirs. Obviously, the soul gem can't be taken by force. We need to corner the heroes, drive them to the brink. Strength without strategy is useless.
Get to the point.
Surely you have realized it by now, even if you refuse to accept it, for you have already known defeat.
What did you just say?
How to roast all the beasts in just one word. Just tell them that they just got slided. The moment she just said like, yeah, hey to burst your bubble, you all suck at this. And now they're just like, oh, alright. So I'm assuming, like, more arguments in the next one. Fighting, Dark Enchantress wins. That's what's gonna end up. That's what's gonna end up happening, ain't it? I wouldn't even be surprised. But yeah, that's the lore. That's the funny story. That's the lore stuff. I'm going to be excited for when I actually experience more of this, because this is actually getting very, very, very interesting. So before I go ahead and end this video, I know it seems shorter, but well, it's not that short. But before I end, I will be just reading the rest of the comments that I see. Like, Lennon Geo saying, question of the day, Fig Cookie really needs one. They need Fig Cookie needs anything. Sonic Gamer also says, common question, the last time Poison Mushroom Cookie. I feel like Poison Mushroom could benefit from one, too. Shauna Moran also says, if green tea has a magic candy, how about putting almond and chocolate drizzle? Not much of a point to have her sisters without it. I don't know, maybe they were just good without it? That's my only baseless theory that I just thought of right now. Ripcorv says, Adventure Cookie. He's the worst rare in Kingdom. I didn't even know that some people used rares. Sokada says, question of the day, probably Milky Way Cookie, creme brulee and or pumpkin pie. I think I definitely do agree with the aspect of pumpkin pie getting one, because I remember me saying, like, oh, pumpkin pie should definitely get one way back before. Everyone disagreed, and now everyone just suddenly agrees. Make up your plumbing minds. And also, Make a Verse Colon says, question of the day, answer the special cookies, hands down. I'm not sure if that would be possible in regards to this. Oh, unless you're talking about the main, like, you know, Icicle Yeti, Snapdragon, all the rest. If you mean those, then yeah, that makes sense. And also, Eclair and Cotton Cookie from, wait, I'm sorry, Doin Nguyen saying, Eclair and Cotton and also Lilac. They all deserve something. I do agree. Anywho's, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of what I do in the future, and down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including my, you know, my merch store, the Plum Market, and also a link to my YouTube membership stuff for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you won't normally see behind the YouTube channel, or something. Above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I wanted to give a very huge shout out at the end of this video to the members who are deciding to support the channel and the stuff that I do, being Jojo Sins, Blobby Eduardo, Casual Gaming 22, and Mask Boy. You are all supporting me, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, thank you all so much.